What's up, people? What's up, people? It's
What
the
up?
Kouncil where we talk about love, relationships, celebrities. We talk about it all. And we coming at you with your boy G Baby.
What's up?
This introduce yourself, please, sir.
Shazy, question. Do y'all brush y'all teeth before y'all come on live?
Yeah.
I have to. I have to. I ain't playing.
I mean, you know,
You gonna see all these.
I shaved and trimmed up and everything. What you talking
You
about?
gonna see?
Hey,
Wait a minute. Don't come at us like that.
I'm gonna be real with you. I'm gonna be real with you.
Don't come at us like that.
It was me, because I feel like I need to brush my teeth before I come on live.
Of course. I want to put my best foot forward. Hey, I mean, what you talking about?
Each and every time. Each and every time.
How you gonna jump in and mess up my introduction? Don't do me like that.
I was just asking a question.
So,
Go ahead, Jay.
it's your boy G Baby and Shazy. And of course, none other than the man, the J Man, right here coming at y'all today. And again, let me tell y'all, I appreciate y'all tuning in. Before we get started today, I want to take a quick second to throw a big RIP out there to Teddy Ray. You know, we lost a comedian one day last week, I believe. You know, it's the young man that came out with that saying that went viral on TikTok. Double cheek dub, you know, on the Thursday afternoon, you know, and he was a young guy. I think he was in his early 30s or something. You know, that's very sad to see a young comedian, you know, at the height of his stuff just fall off like that. I think they say he drowned or something. You know, just a sad event. You know, and that's not the first drowning I've heard of this year. Whereas adults that's drowning, so y'all be careful out here with this water, man. You know, and I know we like to party and have fun and all that. Not saying that that's what was involved, but you know, be careful around this water. I just want to give a quick highlight on some music updates. Of course, I'm still rocking none other than that Renaissance by Beyonce. That's still my #1 album out right now. I rock it all, well, not all day, but it do play on my gym playlist. You got Megan Thee Stallion that came out last week. Have y'all heard it? Are you listening? What you think about it? I saw the new video. I saw a snippet of the new video that's out. It's kind of going viral. Check it out. See what you think. Let me know. Maybe we can talk about it. Also, Rod Wave. I have not listened to this album yet, but the art cover on it alone makes me want to dive into it. And, you know, Rod Wave always give a couple good bangers here and there. So I definitely want to check that album out. Have you heard it? What you think about it? Let me know. Next thing, Chris Brown. I know I keep saying but that's just me. Chris Brown. Did y'all go to the concert? I heard the concert has been off the chain. I know he was in Atlanta this last week or whatnot, and I heard a lot of people went. I want to know how it was. I've never gone to a Chris Brown concert. Is it worth money to go to a Chris Brown concert? Especially for, you know, I'm a guy, but I still listen to Breezy. I want to know what y'all think. Let me know. Please comment below on some posts we made, and we'll talk about it later if you want to. Next thing up, TV shows. TV shows I'm rocking with right now, P-Valley. The season finale just came on. Did y'all see it? Did it give you what it was supposed to give?
Ooh,
I know y'all watch Down in the Valley where the girls get naked. If she getting money, then you know she gonna shake it. Yeah, did y'all check it out? I hope y'all did.
Can we just pause for Miss Mississippi for a moment? Because she went through a whole lot.
Be quiet.
No. Mercedes.
You ain't caught it yet? Okay. It was good. It was really
the whole episode, this whole season. Hats off to the cast
come on here and just
P-Valley
and talk about it all and give the updates and everything. But we're gonna wait for Sheezy to catch up. Is that right?
Yeah, we'll wait for that. Is that how you say it? It didn't sound right, but okay.
I thought we were supposed to be talking about love and relationships. We talk about
We're moving on.
We're going to get to that, but you're going to hear what I got to say first. And then next up, I want to talk about the movies that I'm listening to. I'm watching right now. The last movie I saw was that 13 movie. If y'all ain't seen it, y'all need to check it out. It's about those, the Asian soccer team that got lost in the cave or whatnot.
Yeah, lost in the
and they
cave.
had to get them. Yeah, so it's a true story. You know, it's a good little story to watch. I just fumbled across it on Sunday, I think, and checked it out. It was a pretty good movie. I think y'all should watch it. Now, since I'm getting all rushed and all that, you know, I want to get into, you know, a little love and relationship conversation. I think tonight is just going to lead into some love, just be all about love and relationships and what y'all are doing out here in these streets, you know, because What I saw last week was the lady that ran the red light, crashed into a bunch of cars, and the car caught on fire, killed about 6 people, including a woman that was pregnant. It's going headline, and then this wasn't even just no. This wasn't no crazy. This is a well-educated woman. This is a traveling nurse. Her name is Nicole Linton. I don't know why they got her middle name all out there posted like that. We don't even know that right now.
They want you to know exactly who she is.
They want you to know exactly who you're talking about. But Nicole Linton, only 37 years old, very attractive young black woman, got a nice job, nice career, you know, and got some shady friends. I'm going to tell you that first off. She got some shady friends because according to the Daily, a woman that claims to be her best friend said that she was drunk and fighting with her boyfriend moments before the crash. So she basically said that. I'm talking about those are her words. If that's your friend, you don't need no enemies. You don't need no enemies. But yeah, they said she was driving like 100 miles an hour down there LA, went through a red light, just crashed into some cars and kept going. They said it was people flying out the cars. I think 6 died, about 8 others was injured. And I'm like, damn, is that what the relationship make you do? Is that what happens in a relationship when you say
a fight?
Look, if somebody is driving you that crazy, is this relationship really worth it? Is this what we doing for love these days? Now, I heard of the going out there and I done seen it. I ain't gonna say I heard, I done seen it. Fucking messing with my peoples right here. I know people are flat your tire. I know your car might get scratched. You might lose a window. You might get followed. But when it comes to putting your life, your career, and all that in danger, is it really worth that? Like no, she ain't her friend at all. How your friend get on there and tell everybody? she was drunk. We were drinking.
But I mean, to me, I think the friend probably was just like what she did was inexcusable. I mean, the extent of her actions, she was just like, you know, she probably just felt like.
I don't think the friend was trying. I think the friend was trying to say that's not her normal person. That basically her friend was trying to say the reason why it happened is because she was in an inebriated state. So like, go back to your question. The way I look at it is like this. Love do have you in, like, if you do love somebody, or you got them feelings, that emotional, your emotions do kind of run wild when the things don't go. And then to add drinking on top of that, then yes, I can see how that situation, because emotions are very strong, especially, and I don't
wait a minute.
I don't want to be biased and say that, but
wait a minute. Before you continue,
certain people are more emotional than other people.
Wait a minute.
Yeah.
Can we take a shot first? I forgot to take our daily shot.
Oh.
Can we take a shot first?
I ran up here and forgot my liquor.
Oh Lord!
All the way downstairs.
I just came from the gym, so I got my smoothie.
Yeah.
Both y'all lame. Oh, I got a story to tell y'all too. I'm gonna tell it in a second. Well, I'm gonna have a drink for all of us tonight. I'm gonna take a sip, and tonight my sip is Grand Marnier. Marnier.
Ain't it Marnier?
Marnier.
Anyway, it was a birthday gift. Thank you for the birthday gift. I enjoy it so much. And also, I want to take the shot from this bottle right here because we're going to do a live show from Mexico one day. One day soon, it's just been confirmed. Woo! So, hey, here's to Mexico. And we'll get into that a little later. But I'm going to take this shot for us to get into it.
Don't think about it too hard.
Now, this is what I want to know. What is the craziest thing that you have done for love? Out of frustration with love, what's the craziest thing you've done?
I ain't gonna say.
I mean, it's gotta be frustration if it made you do something crazy, I would think.
Right. I ain't gonna say that this was the craziest thing that I've done, but I will say on this topic, I can identify with her because in a drunken state, somebody did piss me off to the effect, like, because like, so I don't know, I guess my temperament is, I'm very cool, I'm laid back, but once you push me to that limit, it's hard to kind of calm me down. So like, once I go on 20, all I see is red. It's like, so in my mind, it's like, look, we can all get it today. So like in that same instance, like we
Oh
was out,
Lord,
it
he
was
said we
late,
all could go.
we can all get it today. So I was like, oh, this is what you want to do? So we was downtown. I said, I got you. So I turned on a one-way street and I just started speeding down that bitch. And I started speeding and I was like, we all gonna die tonight because you want to keep playing. So I understand whatever her name is. I understand it.
You like, so you compare.
Oh,
How you go down to one? Oh my God.
oh, okay,
I've never heard that one before. I've never heard that.
No, Missy. Missy said I didn't do that. That ain't shit. That ain't shit.
Is this like the thing to do? I mean,
hey, if you want it, you can get it.
Wow.
You know what you're dealing with when you fool with me.
Go ahead and give it to me, G baby. I know you got one. Go ahead and give it to me.
I can't think of the craziest thing I've done for love. I mean, y'all know I've had many a chances to do something crazy, but the craziest thing.
I'm with you. I'm gonna say the craziest thing. I ain't did it yet, cause don't try me. Don't try me.
I've had some crazy things done to me.
Really?
But no, I mean, no, I can't think of anything that I've done that was really crazy. You know, I'm you know, my temperament is more like, oh, you.
I'm sorry, J Man.
Then
I know you finna say something.
I thought we were supposed to be raw and truthful. And
we is. We is.
So you said you ain't did nothing crazy?
Who, me?
You.
No, I said I ain't did nothing crazy.
Oh,
I just ain't did the craziest thing I could possibly do yet. That's all. That's all. Cause don't try me. I might do something real crazy. I am definitely gonna kick the real. I am definitely gonna kick the real. Cause I am don't play with me. I am a Gemini to my heart. And if one side tell the other side let go, we going. We finna get up and we finna ride. The craziest thing I think I have done recently. Oh, well, no, I ain't even
see recently. That means there's been more than one.
Recently, yeah, recently.
No. But I will pull up. I'm gonna pull up. I'm gonna come and find you. I'm gonna pull up. And if I have to show out, I'm gonna show out too. But I'm gonna pull up. Yeah.
And what you pulling up with? What you pulling up with?
Would I never leave the house without? Don't try me. I'm gonna air this bitch out.
Boss lady said she hasn't done anything crazy, but she did show up at the house with the smoke.
Period. I'm telling you, I would air this bitch out. Don't try me. You better get out here. You better get out here right now. I don't care what time it is.
Yeah, but I can't think of. I haven't really done anything crazy because I'm more of a calm person. Typically, I call y'all. So, but no, I can't think of anything that was too extensively crazy. Or am I missing something?
Because we know that a lot of stuff crazy has been done to you. So just tell us one of those situations.
Look, the way you. Well.
Okay. So, there was a time where someone thought I was doing something. I went out with some friends. We were supposed to have been broken up and all this other stuff. And I went out with some friends. Came home and they just had all the lights on. I don't know why. All the lights were on.
What time was it?
It was like 3 o'clock in the morning. 3 o'clock in the morning.
That's when you know it's gonna get me real good.
In, so we had already been at it, so we ain't talking. So
look, the whole block sleep. The whole block sleep with your house lit up.
Sleep. And we lived in one of those apartment complexes. You got to climb up all the damn stairs. It's like 6 levels and shit. So I came in and I laid down on the couch. And I was like, "Bitch, I know we brought your bed up in this one, but this is my couch. I'm laying on my own couch." I ain't laying on your shit tonight. So I lay down. He thinks he gets to talk, and I'm just ignoring him because he thinks I've been out doing something. And the only thing I did go to the strip club. But I went to the strip club with, some friends to, just hang out.
You was living in Atlanta. We go to strip club.
Yeah, that's what you do. So, oh, have mercy.
Oh my goodness, Mr. Monroe, we ain't gonna talk about Redan. We ain't gonna go that far.
Oh yeah,
we gonna talk about Redan. We gonna go that far. That's too much.
Anyway, he came up to me, and you don't expect anything to happen. You know how people just be upset. He literally first he hit me. Don't do domestic violence. But by the time I actually got up, I got chased out the house with a carving knife. You know the knives they carve the turkey with the points on the end of it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he came at me with that.
So this was around Thanksgiving time.
No, it was not. It was not. It was not.
He said, I'm gonna carve something tonight. Something get carved tonight.
And I tell you, he had pulled the drawers out and everything. And then when the police because of course I called the police. I left my dog in there. I just wanted to make sure my dog wasn't in a boiling pot or something because the boy was crazy.
Was this the time where you was riding around with security naked?
Well, I wasn't gonna give all them details, but yes, this is the time I was riding around.
We didn't say the subject.
Listen, if you see somebody really carve you with like a turkey, what you gonna do? Ain't nobody finna grab no shoes. I got to go, But I had to get back in there to get my babe out there. And when I came back, it was
Where did your clothes go? Where did your clothes go?
No, I remember I said I was laying down on the couch trying to go to sleep. I mean, it was 3 a.m. I had been out drinking, had a good time. Good time. So I wasn't thinking nothing about it. Let me see. That thing came, but keep in mind, he had broke up with me that day. But this time, you know how you break up the boss and all? This time, I was unbothered. And I think that's what set him off. But needless to say,
I'm the king of that. Time. Let me tell you something. I am the king of nonchalant, bitch. That shit don't bother me. Look, and that dude made folks so mad. That made folks so mad.
That's why you get. That's when you be like, whatever. It is what it is.
But I'm. Look, I learned that from
like you don't care anymore.
Whatever that dude name is over there. I learned that that nonchalant shit. Yeah, I get nonchalant so quick. Like what?
Yeah. Don't nobody do better than Sheezy. Let me tell you.
Sheezy, hey.
But needless to say, that was the last day I saw him till this day. Yeah.
Did y'all see that shit that happened in the airport where that lady hit that dude? I mean, yeah, where the lady hit the dude.
Wasn't it like, it was one of them crazy airlines.
Yes, it was like Spirit, I think. And a little lady and the dude got into the altercation.
Yeah. Were they dating too?
No, they weren't.
See, I figured this gonna lead into your conversation, whatever your name is down there. So that's why I brought this up, because I just thought that was real crazy. I'm gonna let you go ahead and take it, whatever your name is down there. He gonna tell you.
I think everybody knows my name. It's just you who need to learn it.
Shazy.
But yeah, so that brings up the good topic of. So we are starting to see a lot of instances where females are fighting with their significant other or attacking males, right? And of course, everybody knows that the whole thing is a male should never hit a female. But when do we consider it okay for a male to defend himself? Because like the story that I was going to talk about was the influencer Courtney Taylor, when she allegedly, basically, a video came out. So she murdered her boyfriend, right? But then a video has surfaced like months before where she was caught in an elevator. She was attacking him, and he wasn't hitting her or anything like that. He was just trying to kind of defend her off. But then, like I said, that video is out there. I guess the elevator surveillance captured that or whatever. So that video is out there. And then a month later, he's found murdered, and then she's charged with murder or whatever. And then we had an instance with Blueface and his girlfriend, what is it, Roxanne? Where
Right.
basically they in Vegas. She's definitely pissed at him for whatever reason, and she's kind of going in on him. He's trying to defend himself, but again, he's trying to keep his cool. A couple of times he did kind of have to smack her, you know what I'm saying? And then, so in that case, people came to his defense. In that case, you know what I'm saying? Everybody kind of saw that she was aggressive. Didn't nobody really say too much about him kind of trying to defend himself. But with that situation
Krishan, yeah.
in the airport, where the woman kind of, she kind of bucked up on the man. I don't know. I know she pushed him and all that. And then he kind of pushed her back, but he did push her down. But it was like everybody came to the woman's defense. Like all the men was like, hey, what, you step up, why don't you fight a man? But she was clearly in the wrong. So that brings me to my topic. When is it okay? Because again, this is an on the rise thing. And again, you know, back to my personal situation, I remember what my mom told me, because I was in the 5th grade. This little girl got mad at me for some reason or whatever. Anyway, she slapped that. She slapped the hell out of me. I get to her. She slapped, I don't know what out of me, right? And then she ran by the teachers, so I couldn't get her, right? But it was like, right, because you know, you remember they used to, in elementary school, that you go to recess like at the end of the day, right before you go home. So she ran by the teachers, so I couldn't get her, right? So my mom, even though I could ride the bus home, my mom used to come get me or whatever from school. And so, but like this day, I was like, oh no, she finna get it or whatever, because she slapped me. So I was trying to get on the bus or whatever, and the bus driver wouldn't let me on because I normally don't ride the bus. Even though that's the bus that would drop me off at home, the bus driver was like, I don't know you, you can't get on the bus. And so when I walked up to the car, my mom was like, she just immediately knew something was wrong. And she was like, what's wrong? And of course, you know, I'm trying to downplay, oh, nothing. And she's like, nigga, what's wrong with you? So I told her, and she was like, come on. So she walked me back down to the bus. The little girl came out because I guess the girl think like, oh, he with his mama. And so my mama was like, that's the girl who slapped you? And I was like, yeah. She was like, well, you slap her back. And I had to slap her back. Because my mom was like, if a girl hits you, if she's bold enough to hit you like a man, then you should beat her like a man, because she shouldn't put her hands on you. So that's what my mom always taught me. But again, like I said, the world doesn't view it that way. So what are y'all guys' thoughts?
Well, I'm gonna tell you, it's kind of, I didn't have that type of mom, you know, in that type of situation, you know. And my growing up, it was always you just don't put your hands on a woman, you know what I mean? Like, and I have to be honest about it, you know what I mean? Like, I grew up in an era, I grew up in that, you know, we grew up in that era where it just came out of that thing where dudes was actually getting in trouble for domestic violence and shit like that, you know, because it didn't used to be a thing. You know, it used to be a thing that if domestic violence happened in the house, that and you call the police were like, shit, well, what you did to piss him off? You know what I mean? Because, of course, naturally the man is going to win, you know, and that's just the kind of world we used to live in. And then it came to a point to where women actually were able to start standing up and defending themselves and shit like that. But nonetheless, I grew up in a situation where I saw domestic violence and shit like that. And so just seeing that and growing up with that at times. Now, don't get me wrong, my mama wasn't no hoe. Now, my mama, she gonna box too, and she probably even started it sometime. But, you know, nonetheless, seeing that, growing up in that kind of atmosphere and seeing that, it makes me want to have a cooler head when it comes to women, period. You know, so I know women are much more emotional creatures than we are. You know what I mean? So my first natural instinct is, you know, first off, don't put your hands on me. You know, I'm just like Buddy, don't put your hands on me. And if I just so happen to initially react when it happened and you might get slapped or pushed back, that's on you because you shouldn't put your hands on me. Now, what you just said you did as like you went for the bus after y'all left class and shit, I don't know if I would have held it that long. But as a kid, I probably would have, because you didn't slap there for everybody. So yeah, I'm gonna get your ass. But as an adult, you know what I mean, I'm gonna hold myself back because I know that I am a man and that I don't want to do you like that. You know what I mean? But still, you don't put your hands on a man. I tell my sisters that. I tell, you know, any woman that. Do not put your hands on that man. If you can't beat that man with your words, then you need to walk away. But you also need to know that your words are short. And so if you push the person so much, the person is going to react. You know?
Yeah, I'm going to agree with what Missy Monroe says, because she says no one should put their hands on each other, period.
That's right. If you can't use your words.
That's right. You should walk away. And, you know, but in reality, we know people.
And you know what? That's all good. and beautiful and wonderful, like you said. That's the perfect world. No one
In the
should
perfect
put
world,
their
that was
hands right. But my question is, this is what I want to get y'all view on. The person, I'm gonna say the female, and you know what? I want a different perspective
This
too,
is
because
the
we
one
got
at
to
the
think
airport, right?
well, this is all of them. You got to think about it this way too. So, a female puts her hands on a man. Basically, she's fighting the man for whatever reason the case be, whatever the case be, or whatever. Is it okay for him to? So basically, if she's the aggressor, is it okay for him to fight back, or should he just sit there? And is it as humans, because he's supposedly the stronger sex, he's supposed
Listen,
to just stand there and take it? Is that what we're saying?
in
No,
my opinion,
no.
I don't in no way think he should stand there and take it. I think it should be, if it was me in the situation, I'm gonna gauge, you know, how am I gonna really hurt this woman if I, you know, actually attack her back? But I think you should definitely defend yourself for sure. I mean, you may not have to punch her in her face or, you know, do anything like that. If you can restrain her, you know. But it's okay to defend yourself. Now, if she box up like Holyfield, now you box up too.
Now, and knowing
all
Rock
women out
is
there.
gonna do that. Rock is gonna do just that. So Rock and Blueface is a different situation because she likes that. You know, she gets off on that. Like, she's gonna hit him and he's gonna hit her back. And like, I want to know what happened to her tooth. Did he knock the tooth out? Was the tooth already gone? What happened to the tooth? You know, and I
Well, y'all know what? Y'all know what's interesting about Rock?
What?
Rock is an athlete. She used to be a track star.
You can tell.
Yeah,
you can tell.
She's an athlete, and she was also on what's that? Ultimate Warrior. She actually won.
Oh,
So
I
she's
believe
a very athletic chick.
Did you see how she hit Slim?
Did you see how she folded Persuasion up in that sight?
like right. So you need to gauge. You have to look at who. Just like any other fight, you got to look up like who you going against. You got to size them up. Now, if that one look like she about to come at
even
you,
though she's an athletic female, you can still tell he's the strong. Because like even with the little situation in Vegas, you could tell that he can take her. He can definitely.
Blueface like 6'4". Blueface
Right.
tall as hell.
But
he's
he's a slim dude.
I think the best
Yeah,
thing
he
to
a
do
dude.
is to try to
He's a
restrain her if you
dude
can.
and he's super
Right.
tall. I don't care how athletic he is, he can choke her out at any moment. I mean, how athletic she is, he can choke her out at any moment. Go back to your people though. Go back to your people. What her name was? Courtney Taylor.
Mm-hmm.
It was a lot of shady stuff going on right there with that whole situation though. You know what I mean? Because yes, there's been plenty of footage of her being the aggressor out there with him. You know what I mean? Like they said that, like it was known that she was the aggressor in a lot of altercations between them two. But the thing that was kind of fucked up was his brother, and everybody was trying to tell the police, no, she did it. She did something. They were trying to act like she ain't do it because it was this whole thing about him being a black man. I'm just gonna go on and say it. Black men are considered to be a little bit more threatening, especially to a Caucasian woman. You know, and so in the beginning of it,
a black, he was
like African or something. I can't even say his last name.
He's African.
Yeah, his name is Christian. Something to start with an O. I don't even know how to say it. I ain't gonna try and murder his name.
But guys, you have to also realize that there are cases of female on male abuse.
I say this all the time.
Not being reported.
I say this all the time. Men be getting raped.
I'm not talking about. I'm talking about.
It's not funny. It's not funny.
Abuse.
It's not funny, but it's serious.
No, it's not
serious.
funny.
You can suffer in any type of relationship.
We talking about domestic abuse.
But y'all gotta check on the men out here. I'm telling y'all, check on the men.
We're not talking about rape. That's another conversation.
Oh my God.
Shit be happening. I'm telling y'all.
But I mean, I think just a lot because of they always say how men are so proud that they just don't come forward with what's going on. They just handle it.
I don't think it's so proud. I think we live in a world where we have made it like the male is supposed to be this masculine, dominant person. So
right,
it's kind of like it's not pride. It's basically it's shame. It's basically because if he comes forward, like I said, if he comes forward to the authorities, they're gonna kind of look at him like, okay, that's a female. You
Like
sure? You know what I'm
he's
saying?
gonna get questioned a lot more than
Right.
the
So
female
he's
will.
gonna be like, is it, you know, you a man, you can't handle that. So it's, I don't think it's pride. I think it's necessarily, do I want to face this opposition? Are they? It's kind of like how you can consider, like, a lot of times women don't report rape because they don't want to have to
Men don't
feel
report it. Men
right.
never report it. That shit happen for real. I'm being so serious, y'all. That shit be happening.
Because of society, the way we kind of, okay, what was, so we look at the woman, what was you wearing? Was you being promiscuous and all this stuff like that, instead of just saying, okay, you know what, I'm sorry this happened to you, let's look into this. We gotta question everything, you know what I'm saying? And that's just the same thing with like a male. If he's
These
saying
women
he's
be
being
going crazy before
domestically
these gray
abused,
shorts.
right, they looking at you like, yo, you a man, you can't handle that, you know what I'm saying? What's wrong with you? You a punk?
Dudes get
What's wrong
raped,
with you? You
y'all.
know
I'm
what I'm
telling
saying?
y'all, dudes
So,
get raped. You know, we need to do a thing on that too. Talk about, you know, we can't leave out the fellas. I think fellas get denied a lot when it comes to mental health and mental awareness and shit. We get depressed. We go through shit too.
We do.
Like, you know, life be hard. Like, you know, it's standards out here that people have to live, that, you know, that society make us think that we have to live up to. So men go through things. We go through it. Like, y'all women think y'all got it bad. We got it bad too. You know. We're supposed to be the provider. We're supposed to look nice,
strong, be able to take anything,
smell good, and we ain't supposed to tell people we be getting raped and shit. It's just hard out here for a dude. It's hard out here. Yes, rape.
oh, Lord Jesus.
But I think
yeah, G.
yeah, you know.
Well, this came up because I recently found out that an acquaintance of mine is involved in a polyamorous relationship. So he brought up a
don't do that. What is
kidding.
a polyamorous relationship first? What the hell is that?
So it brought up a lot of questions. So those who don't know what polyamorous relationship is, it's just basically when a person is in a relationship with more than one person. I mean, plain and simple. I mean, there's different kinds. I wrote it down. There's one that's called Fidelity, and that's when it's a group of them, and that group only agrees to sleep only with that group. It could be 5, it could be 7, it could be 3, 4, whatever.
I can barely keep up with one person. How the hell you keep up with 5 people?
We gonna talk about that.
Never mind, my bad. Keep going.
I got questions.
Yeah.
So then there's the one they say there's the quad where there's 4 people. And
hold on, I'm busy. No, go ahead, G. Go ahead, G, baby. My
4
bad.
people just date amongst those 4 people. They all date each other. Then there's the one most people are familiar with, which is the triad, which is the throuple. You hear that mostly. We talk about that all the time. But then there's the V, and there's more because there's like no rules. There's like you make up your own boundaries in a polyamorous relationship. So it just brought up a lot of questions. But the V was.
You said there's the V.
The V is think about the
do it again.
But
do it again. That V sounds interesting. Tell us about this V.
Okay, so the V is one person dates 2 people, but the 2 people don't date each other. So the one person gets to date the 2 people, but the 2 people don't date each other.
I see your comments. No, keep going.
Okay.
I'm reading comments.
So I thought it was really interesting. So first, I was like, well, I mean, how do you do that? Like, would you? Is that something that you could handle doing? I mean, how do you split your time and your emotions up?
There's a lot of shit to talk about with this right here.
The issues that it bring up, what could be the pros? What could be the cons of doing something like this? Because when I think of it, it's like so much. For me, you know, I've always been a lover of love. We all know it. So I don't know. You know, we also know. Yeah, me. You all know me. So it's like I could see one aspect of it being fun, but on the other aspect, how I'm so emotional that I don't know how I could break up the emotional side of it. Like give 2 people my heart and my love and all that attention. Like I don't know if that's something that I would be able to do. Like I think love is love, and you can do what makes you happy. But
could you share somebody with somebody?
I could.
Now, that's what I'm saying. Like, you mean now
If you knew that
emotionally
you
or
was with
physically?
somebody who had a sexual relationship with someone, but they didn't have like, there was never no doubt of them ever getting in like no relationship or no shit like that. It's nothing like that. But they are just very comfortable with each other, and you know that they mess around with each other. Could you love that person and be with that person, even though they have this thing that they do on the side?
So you're asking. I mean, you're basically asking me would I be in a poly relationship?
But
That's
I
But
don't
what's the
that's
think I
name?
don't
basically
think
what it
it's
But
I
is.
what's the
don't think
name of
it's
that one,
poly
G? No, it
because
is. It is
no,
poly.
because the person
That's a V.
you only
Because
Yeah,
with
that's
the
that one
person that you're in a
person is dating
relationship
both of
with.
y'all, but y'all not dating each other.
right. So
Oh,
that's the V. That is
oh
a part of
shit!
poly. Yeah.
God damn. I mean,
Yeah.
See, I
So
never
damn.
heard of that one. I've
it's
heard of.
poly.
Yeah, I never heard. I didn't know that. I just thought that was. So that's what DJ Michelle kind of. She said she was with, but they didn't know. Well, if
But
they
what if
don't
this
know about
person?
each other, well, see, poly, you know about the person.
You
If they
know
don't know
about it.
about,
Yeah.
yeah, if you don't know about it, then that's just cheating.
Yeah, that's just
Okay,
plain old cheat.
Yeah,
okay,
that's cheating. But if you know about the person
it's
and they're
poly.
and
You're okay with it, and
yeah, you okay with them just doing their thing every once in a while, as long as your person come home at the end of the day, all that bullshit there, you
yeah.
know what I
See,
mean? Could you
that's that open
I don't
relationship.
But see, it's one of those things, would you be okay with knowing the person is messing with somebody or not knowing that they cheat that that they might cheat on you? Like
But
So here's the way I look at it, y'all. I feel like for me, I feel like I could very well be in a version of a polyamorous relationship. I really feel like I think that would be the best relationship for me to be in. And the way I look at it, it's not even about the sex thing. I just know how I am, as y'all all said. I'm very nonchalant.
oh
I
yeah,
do
you can
like
cuss
my
on this thing. This is us, we family. Cuss on this thing. We want
yeah.
raw open opinions. Speak
And
your
me
mind.
myself personally, because I haven't found it like so if I could find that one person who knows how to because you know how like when you're in a relationship certain people need like a certain amount of attention all the time. I'm not that
Yes.
type of person. I can deal with you for a certain period of time, but I can't give you all of my attention 100% of the time. So that kind of like that, you know what I'm saying? So I feel like for me, for that instance, because I know emotionally I won't be there for that person because you know what I'm saying. Of course, they need that attention, right?
mhm.
So for me, I feel like if I had another person there, that would take that kind of pressure off of me. So when I don't want to be bothered, they can entertain each other or whatever. So I wouldn't mind being in a situation like that where all three of us was cool. You know what I'm saying? And we got along, we did whatever we did. That wouldn't bother me at all. And then the way I also look at it too is like, okay, I'm in the dating scene right now. I don't date just one person. I date 1, 2, 3 people anyway. So I'm already dealing with it kind of sort of. You know what I'm saying? It's just that we not dealing with it together. It's kind of like so they know, okay, you're not the only person that I deal with. So I guess I'm the V or whatever you said or whatever. Because they know that I deal with other people, but we don't intertwine it. Like we don't bring it to be like, okay, you can come, but I feel like it'll be a perfect situation if I could find like two people and we all just cohabitating and did like that. I wouldn't mind that at all. I would love it.
People
And I don't.
always want to
But
throw a
some reason,
name on
it kind
something
of.
to justify something. If you cheat, you just cheating. Like don't be saying talking about something. I'm in a thruple or a frupple or
But it's
a
not
V.
cheating because y'all doing it together. So
Well,
because
I
you
mean,
can
you just
still
single. You
cheat.
just dating. I mean, you just
No,
single. You just dating.
no, because you have to define it. Because like the
Yeah,
throuple,
there's a
you guys
difference.
only are sexual with those 3 people. You can't go outside of those 3 people. You see what I'm
Right.
saying?
But
That's a
how do you
couple.
sit there? How do
That's
you,
a throuple.
look? I can't keep up with one person. It's hard keeping up with one person. So how the hell do you dictate what two people are? How do you?
But that's the
I
thing
don't
you
know
said. I
because I'm a
mean,
grown
you
man,
make
and
up the
so I'm not
rules.
trying to
There's
keep up with nobody. No way. I don't need to know your
Right.
whereabouts. I just need your honesty. And when I feel like there's not honesty, then that's when I know I got to cut my toe. I'm not trying to keep up with nobody. So that's the
And
way
see,
I
that's
look
what
at
I
it.
admire about you because you have that strength in you where you're perfectly fine with being honest about what's going on. You know what I mean? But so many people are not honest and upfront like that. You know, to
mm-hmm.
say what they're doing on the side, or they don't want people to know what they're doing on the side. And even what they're doing on the side might not mean nothing to them. You know what I mean? And so they think so they come up with this thing of it's okay if they have this person there because that person really they know ain't nothing gonna go with that person. That's just a person to go to relieve stress, or just that y'all comfortable with, to have a good time, just let your hair down or whatever. But
wait, so you saying that this person that you go to, this is every once in a while? You talking
yeah, this is
about?
somebody you're comfortable with.
See, that's different. So you got a main. That means you got your main
Right.
group relationship, and then that's like then a little piece on the side. And I
Yeah.
mean, if y'all have a little piece on the side, whether it be separate or together, y'all know that's not like that's not really poly. That's more of a threesome, or
But it's not a threesome
open
because
relationship.
what if you don't want both at the same time?
Then it's an open relationship. You can go do what you
Right.
want to do
That's
as long as I
that's an
know. You
open
can
It's
do
just an
what you
open
relationship.
want to do.
relationship.
That's more just
Right.
an open
I feel
relationship.
like why is it all not just called open relationship? Because there is no way possible that you can dictate what two other people are doing, because you really can't
But
check one other person, because that's a
it's the
whole grown
rules.
human being right
There's
there.
the boundaries that are drawn, and that creates it to be a poly relationship. Because I mean, you're saying why not call it all what you said, threesomes or whatever. But because when you put boundaries on it, it makes it a relationship. I
Mm-hmm.
mean, because when you say, "Oh,
Yeah,
you
I did.
can't go sleep with these many people, you can't go sleep with these many people, but you can sleep with this person, this person, and this person,
But see, I think
and we
we
sleeping
making it.
together."
I think we making it more so about sex. It's not. It's not
It's not just
really
about sex. That's what
right.
I'm saying.
It's about emotional. It's everything that's
So
involved in a
all y'all gonna
relationship.
live together. All y'all gonna live together.
Yes,
All y'all gonna
love,
Yeah, you
relationship.
plan
can.
future together and
Yeah,
all
you
that.
Right.
can. Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey,
If
I
that's what. Yeah.
follow a throuple on TikTok, um, uh, uh, a Latin couple and a throuple, and they live together. They always together. They do everything together.
My Gemini side, my twin side won't let me do it, because I always think they were plotting or something.
Right. Because you have a yeah. If you have a jealous side, then that would.
Yeah,
So like
So
for
that's one of the
me,
drawbacks.
yeah.
Like if
the
you're a jealous
Gemini in me
person,
would be
you
like, what the
cannot
hell
do
going
that.
on when I ain't there? Or what they doing when I ain't there? I don't trust them new is over there. Don't
Right.
trust
And
them
then
new
what if
is over there.
emotions? What if somebody's emotions gets higher? I mean, what's the balance of emotion? Because what if I might be feeling like you paying too much attention to this person, but because y'all going to this out and eat and all this other stuff, and I'm always sitting at home playing PlayStation. What's going on? You
Right.
know?
No,
Jay,
but I
so
thought.
Stephanie, you
Oh
missed the
well.
beginning. We talked about a
Well.
lot of stuff.
Well, no. I think I guess in a throuple, because like I said, in a throuple, it wouldn't be so like if we went out to eat, all three of us would go out to eat. I think the only there would be
Technically,
probably right. There
it
probably
can be,
would
but
be
it can't be
right,
any two sets either. It could be
right.
either.
You can have separate. That's why I said within the throuple, it's kind of like y'all do everything together, but that V mess is like you have a relationship here, you have a relationship over here. They don't actually intertwine, but both relationships know about the other relationship. If y'all think about it, our moms and pops, they used to do that all the time because dad always had a different family on the other side of the town. So I
Stayed in
mean,
the other
That ain't
neighborhood.
everybody family clear. That ain't
I
everybody
mean,
family.
they just did call it
Don't you do?
polyamorous.
I
They
ain't gonna do that. I'm not gonna do that. I'm not gonna
they
do
just used to
that.
bring them over and be like, "This your cousin."
Oh,
Look, she show up every once in a while, be like, "Did this Shirley? Where he at? You know who I am. Don't act like you don't know who I is." Dude, we've been doing this too many years. You know exactly who I is. Tell him come outside. I gotta tell him something. I had friends I went to school with. They had siblings in the school, and everybody knew about each other. Everybody knew they ain't had the same mama, but it just
Ain't
was
nobody
what it
say much.
was.
Ain't nobody say much about it.
Yeah, So what would
So,
you do in the name of love? Are you willing to open it up to all these thrupples and kerfuffles and all this
yeah,
shit?
I would
Are
love to
you
hear
willing to
from
do that?
I would love to
Are
hear
you
from the
going to
council
drive down the
members listening.
expressway at 100 miles an hour after you done had a whole bunch of drinks and kill a whole bunch of folks and just ruin your life and your career?
I just might
Right.
both of
So
them
what if you in a
both
throuple
get
and
on
get
my
emotional
nerves.
like that? What if you in a poly relationship and get emotional like that?
That's what I said. They all can get it. We all going out. We all going out.
So,
It's two of y'all I got to be mad at. Oh, we definitely all going out at this point.
Listen, if
You
any of
know,
our
because even that,
Councilmen wanna
even your
see-
girl, that social influencer, that girl, Courtney, you know, she was a big social influencer. You know what I mean? She had fame and notoriety as well. You know what I mean?
But
So,
you know what? I take issue with that when they say she was an influencer. She was OnlyFans. That means she was a porn star. Sit down somewhere. She was
Oh,
just white.
stop it.
Right.
That means people do other
I'm
stuff
sorry.
on OnlyFans.
She was just Caucasian. So of course, you know how media kind of spins it. If she was a black chick, they would have been like OnlyFans.
that prostitute.
Right. But you know, no offense, but I'm just saying when you look into it, she was really just the OnlyFans. You know. And
Yeah.
if OnlyFans is influencing people, then hey, that's a type of influencer, I guess.
You know, it's been a lot of stuff said on this thing tonight.
Yeah, and it's not that we didn't read them, guys. We see them, because we see them.
Yeah.
Somebody said it's because you're a Capricorn. What Capricorn got to do with it? Oh.
You know what it got to do
I
with
think
it.
they were speaking to somebody else.
Yeah. But
My
hey,
sister says, can't do poly, I'm too possessive. See? Yeah, and see, I think it just depends on who you are, what works for you. I mean, if it makes you
okay,
happy,
I'm with you, comments.
and it's a
It's
healthy
hard to find
relationship,
one decent
I'm all
person.
for it.
It's hard to find
My
one
sister can't
person, let
find one
alone
decent
two.
partner
Shit.
instead of two. I know that's right.
That's not true. I done found like 3 or 4. I just don't want to be bothered with them all, you know. So,
I found one.
Yeah, I found one.
Clip
you
your
know
head.
what, G? Never mind.
But hey, tell us how we going to Mexico. Hey man, I love all y'all for tuning in. I really appreciate y'all for checking us out, supporting us.
I think you did Poly. I think you did a version of Poly here lately. Here, you just didn't realize, but you did it. I think you weren't conscious about it, but you did Poly.
And
When?
You remember when you was with one person, and then
y'all let me know what y'all listening to out here these days. You know, let me know what movies y'all watching. Y'all drop links on our page. You know, send people to our page. I'm gonna post a whole link up where I'm gonna shout out a whole lot of small businesses because I love y'all and I want to see y'all thrive and you know support. And you know, I don't know how much time we got left here, but I don't think it's much. But just once again, I just want to say I love y'all and
I agree,
y'all.
Jay. So stealthy. This is a hoax. It's a hoax. I agree. But anyway, we're gonna move on.
That's hope, not hope.
But I appreciate y'all.
No, it's a hoax.
Next week.
It's a hoax.
Sorry, Jay, man. Go ahead.
I can't stand y'all. What would you do in the name of love or for the name of love? Would you run into a crowd, ruin your whole career, and kill about 6-7 people? Or would you just kill them,
Depends on how much I had to drink.
Or would you be willing to would you be willing to open your relationship up to whatever letter or words y'all want to call it? You know,
back up a little bit. Back up a little
whatever. But I appreciate y'all. You know, thank y'all for tuning in, and we're gonna catch y'all next week, same time, same channel, 9 o'clock, Tuesdays. Love y'all.
Bye.